I am in Costa Rica again today, and for the next week we're going to be exploring a part of Costa Rica that I've heard about and that I've wanted to get to for a long time, Bajos del Toro. It's between the Poás volcano and the Juan Castro Blanco National Park, and we're driving into Bajos del Toro. This is a hidden gem. Not a lot of tourists go here, and one of the reasons for that, this crazy mountain road we're driving in on right now, it's really narrow. There's sheer cliff drops and these cliffs going straight up. Today's our first day in Costa Rica. We're just driving in from San Jose. It's about an hour and a half drive from San Jose. Looking forward to exploring Bajos del Toro's, one of Costa Rica's best kept hidden gems. So we're hitting our first waterfall in Bajos del Toro's Hidden Treasure Waterfall, Catarata Tesorio Escondido. It's really slippery. It's a quick 2-kilometer hike, more like a walk to the falls. So it's 5,000 colones, or about $10 to access this waterfall. And a lot of waterfalls in this area, and in Costa Rica in particular, you have to pay an admission for. And the reason for that simply is the waterways are public land. So the waterfall itself is public land, the rivers are public. Most of the time, to access the water, you have to go across private land. So you're paying for the access to the waterfall and also for parking. So a lot of tourists, I've noticed on reviews of places like this, they get upset about having to pay to get to the waterfall, and they say things like, oh, you shouldn't have to pay because, you know, it should be free and open to everyone, which I agree with. At the same time, you know, people in Costa Rica shouldn't be, you know, suffering financially to the point where the only way they can make money is to charge admission to get to a waterfall, right? So since this is maybe a major source of income for these people and they don't have too many options, I have no problem paying to cross their private land to get to the waterfall. I will say this about Bajos del Toro's. We saw on the way in they're building a bigger road. They've been working on it for about a year, and the guy that I bought the ticket from for this waterfall told me they're supposed to be done in 2 months. Right now this place does not get a lot of tourism traffic. It gets a lot of internal Costa Rican tourism, but as far as people taking tour buses and stuff like that, I guarantee that's going to increase once that bigger road is finished. So if you can get to Bajos del Toro's, he says it's supposed to be done in 2 months. Who knows if that's true? Based on a lot of the stuff I've seen in Costa Rica, that could be like another year. So if you can get here in the next 2 months to explore Bajos del Toro's without all the crowds, but it still may take time to build up some steam for other tourism traffic, but just be aware this whole area is going to change once that bigger road gets finished. Place is absolutely beautiful. Stunning, gigantic waterfall here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to swim in the pool, but man, it is gigantic. Nobody else is down here. This place is amazing. The water's a little cold, and normally the water has a bright blue color like a lot of the other waterfalls in the area, but because there was a volcano eruption a little while ago, almost a year ago, near here, that's kicked up a lot of sulfur in the water, and it gave it this brownish color, so the water in the pool is like a greenish color. Still beautiful. There was one other couple there, but for the most part we had it all to ourselves. Just learned that this waterfall has only been open to the public for 2 years, and a lot of the other waterfalls in this area have only been open for a couple years. The one waterfall actually at the guest house that we're staying at, Costa del Toro, is the oldest one. That one's been open for 20 years, but some of the other popular ones, like the Gemelas, has only been open for a year. Rio Agrio has only been open for a year and a half. So we're going to be looking at a lot of waterfalls that actually have only been open to the public very recently. So again, if you're going to get here before they open that giant road, they finish that construction, because right now this place is untouched, pristine. There's no crowds. It's absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend it. Bajos del Toro, they refer to it as the biggest secret in Costa Rica.
No tengo comida. No. 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 No tengo comida, señor. Lo siento mucho. Pero ella tiene. Ella tiene comida. Sí, sí, ella tiene. Ella tiene comida.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
What is it? Like a raspberry or something?
Like a blackberry.
Muchas gracias. ¿Cómo se dice en español?
Mora.
Mora. Mora.
No, ¿cómo?
They do have bathrooms here at the parking facility, so if you need to use the bathroom before or after you hike to the waterfall, they have it. So I think now we're going to head out to a little soda, grab some rice and beans, and fuel up for the rest of our adventures for the rest of the week here in Bajos del Toro. Fueling up on some comida típica, rice and beans, plantains, and then tomorrow, gonna get up early. I think we're gonna hit the sack as soon as we eat this. Go back to the guest house and get some sleep, get up early tomorrow, and more adventures coming from Bajos del Toro, Costa Rica. Get out there, find your adventure, and be infamous.
¿Qué pasa, señor? Oh, he's shitting as he walks.
Infamous.